So we are at the end of the year. It's the last month, okay? And I want you guys to truly take a moment and think about, oh my gosh, what have you done this year to truly move you forward to finding your happily ever after, your person, that crazy love, okay? And so I want you to be honest. And so understand something. If you have been saying, I want to find love, but you have not been going on the dating apps at all, and you have not been going out at all, it's like you haven't done shit. Like honestly, in terms of finding that partner, if you are thinking, I have healing to do, I got out of a toxic, shitty relationship, or I'm just like exhausted, I just got out of something a year ago, I'm still not over it. Okay, awesome. Have you been in therapy? Have you been hired a coach? This is what I do, you guys, by the way. Like, so many people are like, oh my God, just match make me with a perfect person. I'm like, no, it's not about that. It's truly about making sure that you have healed your past wounds. Like, you guys, I have been through a lot, and I don't think people get it. I think people like assume like, oh my God, Jackie, you're so lucky. You're like happily in love with your best friend person. Will, happily married 17 years. Look at you, lucky you. And I'm like, it's not. Like, I have been through traumatic experiences. I have had to do a lot of inner work and heal. There's no way that if I met Will before I did that work, I would never have ended up with him. I actually would never have chosen him. I would have like picked the bad guys. I always pick the bad guys. Like, he was such a good man, secure man, had his shit together. And I was ready for that because I did that work to heal and get to that place where I felt secure in myself and confident in myself, where I didn't need anyone to make me happy. I really felt happy on my own. And so like, this is where I want you to just kind of evaluate yourself right now. Okay. Ask yourself, like, where are you on your journey this year? Like, have you done that inner work? Do you feel like you have? If you're like, if you're thinking to yourself right now, like, Jackie, I'm listening to the podcast, I'm listening to other podcasts, I'm reading books, I'm doing the work, I'm going to say stop right there. It is one thing to read and listen to things. It's another to implement. It's another thing to invest in yourself. So, I'm a huge fan of therapy. If you're not in therapy, you should be in therapy. You don't have to have gone through crazy traumatic experiences to benefit from therapy. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of therapy. If you haven't done it, I think that could be one of your goals for the next year, 2025, like 100%. The other thing that you could do too is like, okay, you know what? You like action steps. You want to be, called out, try to be held accountable. That's what I do. I'll drop my link below so you can see how you can work with me, because this is what I do. I actually am up in your business. I'm like calling you out. It's one thing for you to see your life and be like, Jackie, I'm doing all the things. I'm like trying, but it's all bullshit out there. There's no men on the online apps. There's nobody out there. Let me take a look at what you're doing. Like, this is truly the work that I do with the people I work with. I actually see who they're swiping on. They share their screen with me. I'm actually looking, because a lot of times you are in your own way, actually all the time, and you don't even know it. So this is the power of a coach, to get eyes on your life, right? So look, take a look right now, 2024. Are you not where you want to be with your love life? Take responsibility for it. Do not say 2024 sucked for love. No, if it sucked for love, that means you sucked for love. Sorry. Tough love. I got to do it. I have to, because you know why? If you keep pointing the finger at everyone else, nothing's ever going to change. Nothing. Like, I really want to be there for you. And the way to be there for you is to help empower you and call you out on your bullshit. And like, I was there. I used to say, oh my God, they're all assholes. One more asshole, another breakup. And here we are. And then guess what? Like, I realized I keep saying the same thing because I am the freaking asshole choosing those assholes. So it's like, you have to be willing to take responsibility of where you're at in your love life. Like, who are you entertaining? Those temporary bullshit people. Like, who is sliding into your DMs? Like, every single second matters. And so if 2024 has flown by for you and you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm still like completely, utterly single with no prospects. It's like, well, what are you doing that is different? And so like, if you are going online trying, if you are going out and you're still not connecting, okay, then maybe there is something subconsciously blocking you from attracting the right partner. And if you're thinking that is woo woo shit, Jackie, well, guess what? Like, I'm the one that's living this crazy, amazing life with my partner, and it's because I did the woo woo. I want you to embrace the woo woo. I love the woo woo. And I know that some of you may be really blocked with that. And I feel like you're going to miss out. You are. And so, yeah, I truly manifested well. I did. And I cannot tell you enough how my clients are doing the same thing. And a lot of people that are listening to the podcast can implement things, and they have messaged me saying, I have found my person, implementing everything that you have taught. So do it, then implement it, call yourself out, make yourself consciously aware. So things that you could do in 2025 if you haven't done in 2024, like think about, are you journaling every day? Meditating every day. Make it a habit. Truly, I cannot tell you enough how important it is to do those two things. And so like, I love Atomic Habits by James Clear. He tells you, if you want to do a new habit, put it in there before like something you do every morning. So for me, I'll meditate before I have my coffee. That's how I introduced that new habit into my life. And I started with Headspace, 4 minutes a day. It was like so easy. There was like no way around it. And then now I'm like doing Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations are insane and brilliant. And like, I feel like I'm leveling up 100,000,000% in all aspects of my life. And so I can't tell you enough that if you take away anything from this episode, okay, please, start journaling and meditating every single day, because you will gain clarity. You will start to see some blind spots. If I can't be inside your life for whatever reason, if you're like, no, I don't want to invest in a coach, or I don't want to spend the money on that, which by the way, it's investing, it's not spending. It truly changes your life. But let's just say for whatever reason, you're not there. Okay. At least start taking action to see those blind spots. And this is the power of meditation. When you're meditating, you start to see, oh my gosh, where are you operating from? Is that your ego? Are you being triggered by something? Why? You start to become more intentional. You start to see your highest self versus just like, oh, your monkey brain thoughts and your ego, and you're just being triggered left and right. You're not feeling anxious anymore. Like, trust me, I used to be very anxious. And so this is something that I know will absolutely help you become more calm, centered. You could see clearly. And when you do that, the magic of that is when you see someone that is not aligned to what really serves you in your highest self, you say, bye. That's right, bye. And when you move the crap that doesn't serve you, lo and behold comes the amazing people that are meant for you. And like, that's truly how I found my person. So, we have this last month, okay? Make it count. Like, this is it. Like, this is where I want you to not just throw away and blah, blah. No, it's like, I talked about it the other day in cuffing season. People are out there feeling lonely. It is cold. It is the holidays. Like, get online, get intentional. I'll drop also below some of my courses that you could do. It's self-paced, so you can do it on your own. It's super budget friendly. It's ridiculous. Like, there's no reason for you not to do it, honestly. It's just like, I just want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel excited that there is this chapter waiting for you. There's this like amazing chapter full of love for you. And I just want to make sure that you're doing everything you can to make space for the universe to deliver. I like so excited for you because I just know it exists. I just want you to like lean into this and trust me and be like, okay, like I am totally blaming everything on anyone. I'm not doing everything I could. Jackie's right. Or, Jackie has a point. I didn't. So like, take ownership of your bullshit. Trust me, I've been there too. I've done the same. And truly find that love life that I know is waiting for you. Let's end December freaking amazing. I know it. I'm like, thank you so much for listening. And remember, it has to be crazy love or nothing. Until next time.